We first came to love our guests today as DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy on the classic sitcom Full House. 30 years later, they are still making us laugh as they share their life's ups and downs while living under the same roof on the popular Netflix series Fuller House. Please welcome Candace Cameron Bure, Jodie Sweetin, and Andrea Barber.
Candice, yeah, celebrating 30th anniversary of it is phenomenal. How do you guys, well, you first, how do you feel about it, Candice?
It's unbelievable. I don't think we ever thought we'd be back on the same show 30 years later. We feel incredibly blessed. And I mean, we get to work with we're best friends. We get to go to work with each other every day. And it's really such Yeah, I mean, to think that that we've been a part of anything for 30 years is crazy, and that it's been just such a huge phenomenon, not just here in the U.S., but I mean, Japan and Argentina and like all over the world. Like people love this show. I mean, and it's a really amazing vote of confidence from our fans of what we get to do every day. It's
Looking back at it, very funny. 8 seasons of Full House. Was there ever a time you had difficulty, like keeping it together, not cracking up or something on the set?
every day. And Bob Saget and Dave Coulier. It's pretty funny. But I do remember a particular time. It's a little embarrassing. We always had a lot of animals on the show, and we once had a donkey on the show. And every time the donkey would walk into the kitchen, it got really happy to see John Stamos. Like, so much so that we couldn't show the bottom half of the donkey.
You blamed the donkey.
Really, every time John would walk into the room, the donkey got very excited, like many people do.
Yeah.
Every species knows he's hot.
It's true, yeah. It's a weird thing.
Now, Jodie, we heard that you got actually injured during a music segment when you had a special guest on the original Full House.
Yeah, I think I was probably, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, and we had Little Richard on the show. Right?
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing. And he was playing piano, and I was standing right next to him, and he did this like big finish, and he just went whack and just knocked me backwards. And I was like, wow, I'm 9 years old, and I just got backhanded by Little Richard. So.
Last year, the producers of Fuller House finally granted you a dream that you've had since you were 13 years old.
Yes.
What was that dream?
We finally had New Kids on the Block on. Candace and I have been fans of theirs for 30 years. I mean, I've been on 3 of their cruises, including one just a few weeks ago. Just hopped on the boat last minute. They're standing right there. And we've been to their concerts 100 times, and so it was awesome to have them on our turf in our house.
So Candace, on this season of Fuller House, your character DJ is dealing with having some residual feelings for her first love, Steve, while reconciling her feelings for her current love interest, Matt. Now, in real life, you have been happily married to, I guess, your teenage sweetheart, former NHL hockey player Valerie Bure.
Yeah.
How many years have the two of you been?
21.
21 years and how many kids?
3 kids.
Now, how did you and Valerie first meet? How did you meet each other?
I was actually introduced to Val by Dave Coulier, who plays Joey on Full House and Fuller House. And I met him at a charity hockey game when I was 18, and he was 20, and I just thought those blonde flowing locks out of his helmet were pretty hot. So,
You met young. You are happily married 21 years. What is the key to your relationship?
Respect, honor, communication, and love.
That's right.
So, Jodie, this season you got to go and film in Japan.
Yes.
Now, how did that go? Because you guys must have had a blast there.
It was the most incredible experience. I mean, like I was saying, Full House and now Fuller House are huge successes in Japan.
Were you in Tokyo?
Yeah, we were in Tokyo for about 2 weeks, and you know, not only did we have fun just as like a crazy family vacation and touring around the city and having amazing food and doing all that, but the Japanese fans were just so welcoming and excited to see us, and it was crazy to be in a country all the way around the world and have people know what you've done and watch your show for years and years and tell you that they learned how to speak English from watching your show and that they air Full House in Japanese schools to like teach about family, and I mean it was just it's crazy.
They're very, very warm people.
Oh my gosh, like so respect. And every time they'd ask for an autograph, it was a very sweet little gift, and they would like cry and get so excited. I mean, I was like, oh, don't cry, it's okay. Like, I'm really not that exciting.
So, Andrea, I want to know what it's like having John Stamos as an executive producer now on this iteration of the show.
It's not much different than having him as an actor on the show. He comes through the set now and then as an executive producer, and he doesn't have much to say. But when he's an actor on the show, he has a lot to say. Our notes filmings are marathon sessions of John Stamos notes.
All three of you are all grown up now. In real life, you're all moms. Do your children think you're cool because you're on the show?
It depends.
Depends on which kid you ask.
Oh, really?
My 13-year-old son, it is not cool to have a famous mom at all. But my 10-year-old girl thinks it's the best thing ever.
My daughters are 9 and 7, and they think it's pretty cool, but my older one like kind of makes fun of me about it a little bit. She's like, oh, you're famous, Mom. Yeah. But she thinks it's cool sometimes until I have to like reprimand her for something, and then I'm just mom, and all coolness goes out the window.
Candace?
I have 3 teenagers, so I'm just not cool. And I just say no a lot.
If you could have a dream guest star on the show, who would it be?
We all mutually agreed that it's Ryan Gosling.
Probably, yeah.
Or Jason Momoa.
I don't know. Yeah, that too. Okay, yeah. Or both, whatever. You know, we're not greedy. I mean,
We'll all visit you ladies on the set that day. We'll all visit you ladies on the set that day. Please invite us. All right, we'll stay right there because when we come right back, we're going to test how well the cast of Fuller House knows each other in a game you won't want to miss.